You need to watch this if you struggle with understanding the hidden forces behind K-pop scandals. I had never heard of South Korean shamans until Hee-jin and the HYBE drama. Hee-jin, the former CEO of Adore, leader of the JIT in the K-pop industry, made headlines when her connection to a shaman surfaced in Korean news, shocking fans and sparking nationwide curiosity. Tales of dead spirits, cursing HYBE, and millions of dollars funneled to Hee-jin's shaman. I laughed. What in the heck was all this? A K-drama? But you will see this ish isn't a joke. Korean shamanism, or Muism, is an ancient spiritual practice rooted deep in the Korean peninsula. For centuries, shamans, Mudang and Baksu, have acted as messengers between people and the spirit world. People seek their help for healing, guidance, and solving life's problems. Despite centuries of suppression, shamanism survived, often in secret, adapting alongside Buddhism and Christianity. Even today, many Koreans visit shamans for urgent personal needs. Shamanism's spirit endures, shaping lives in modern Korea. Its story is far from over. But what is Korean shamanism? Why are the elite rich and famous, using it more and more? Come with me as we explore the supernatural. And at the end, I will tell you what I think. Korean shamanism began long before written history, rooted in nature and ancestor worship. Early Koreans believed spirits lived in mountains, rivers, and trees, shaping luck and destiny. Tribal leaders and elders acted as shamans, performing rituals for harvests and community well-being. Over time, Mudang, mostly women, offered spiritual healing and connection for ordinary people. Shamanism's roots in everyday struggles give it lasting strength. The past continues to shape Korean life in surprising ways. Korean shamanism is full of special ceremonies and symbols, using sacred tools to connect with the spirit world. Brass bells, called bangul, call spirits and clear bad energy, while the Sinjangdae staff brings in divine power. Shamans' colorful robes, or mubok, turn them into vessels for the gods. Fortune-telling, or geom, uses rice, coins, or trance to offer advice and comfort. Cleansing rituals use smoke, water, or chants to restore balance and well-being. Each ceremony is a mix of performance, healing, and spiritual intervention. Shamanism adapts to each generation, staying vital in modern Korea. The good, spelled G-U-T, is the most important part of Korean shamanism. The good are rites performed by Korean shamans, involving offerings and sacrifices to gods, spirits, and ancestors. A lively community ceremony that mixes music, dance, and prayer. Done to heal, guide souls, or bring good luck, the shaman invites gods and spirits into the human world. Each part, or gyeori, honors specific gods, with the shaman singing and dancing to call them. As spirits come down, the shaman's voice and way of acting change, delivering messages from the gods. Being taken over by a spirit is the most exciting part of the ceremony, making the shaman a living vessel for the gods. Dancing on knives, or jakdugori, is a dramatic test of faith. If truly taken over, the shaman is not harmed. Offerings of food and drink make the spirits happy, and sharing the feast, or yumbok, passes blessings to those taking part. The good is both spiritual and social, making community bonds stronger and sharing beliefs. It connects the past and present, the living and the dead. The grand show leaves a lasting impression, proving the shaman's power. Through these rites, ancient beliefs about the world come alive in modern times. It's a celebration of life, death, and what we can't see. In today's high-paced, hyper-competitive South Korea, the influence of shamanism has found new ground among the nation's elite as the pressures of capitalism and the relentless pursuit of wealth and power intensify. More and more business leaders, politicians, and celebrities are turning to shamans, not just for spiritual comfort, but for a competitive edge. Shamanic rituals, once rooted in healing and community, are now being tailored to fit the ambitions of those seeking influence and financial success. Elaborate ceremonies are commissioned to bless new business ventures, ensure career advancement, or sway important decisions. The traditional gut has evolved. It now includes prayers for stock market gains, real estate luck, and political victories, or maybe even K-pop success. Some shamans have become celebrities themselves, known for their supposed ability to attract prosperity and ward off misfortune. Their services command high fees, and their client lists read like a who's who of South Korea's most powerful figures. This fusion of ancient rituals with modern ambition highlights a new dimension of Korean shamanism, one where spiritual power is sought not just for personal well-being, but as a tool for climbing the ladders of wealth and influence. In this world, the line between faith and fortune grows ever thinner, and the spirits are called upon to serve the needs of a society driven by success. One example is the big news story in 2016 about President Park Geun-hye and her close friend, Choi Soon-sil, brought the influence of shamanism into the spotlight. Choi, whose father was the shamanic cult figure Choi Tae-min, was accused of controlling presidential decisions and getting rich herself. The news called her a modern-day Rasputin. If you are unfamiliar with the controversial Russian mystic Rasputin, please look him up. A very interesting figure in Russian history and a very distant relative of mine. Anyways, I said anyways. The entire scandal made the public very angry. Imagine a president using supernatural forces and rituals to control political enemies and sacrifice a pig or two on the weekends. The South Korean president spent millions on her shaman bestie. The scandal raised questions about the hidden power of spiritual advisors in politics, and protests broke out. In the end, it led to Park being removed from office and put in prison, leaving a deep scar on the country. The whole situation forced people to think about how old beliefs and modern government mix. It remains a warning story about the dangers of too much secret influence. Today's shamans are younger, good with technology, and open to the modern world. Many have college degrees and use social media to reach new people, making shamanism easy to access and relevant. Online consultations and YouTube rituals attract clients looking for advice on modern problems like careers, relationships, and stress. Modern shamans mix traditional ceremonies with life coaching and wellness talk, appealing to a generation focused on making themselves better. Their openness helps make shamanism seem less strange, turning some into minor celebrities and cultural representatives. They present shamanism as a living heritage, not just old superstitions. By changing old practices, they make sure shamanism survives in a fast-changing society. The spirits of the past now speak through smartphones and live streams. This new trend connects old ways with new ideas. You can snap your shaman about your grades, dating app failures, your weight, and financial goals. Will BTS come back be successful? But I digress. The future of shamanism is being written right now. Despite a surge in popularity in entertainment and media, shamanism faces doubts and arguments, especially from Korea's large Christian population. Many people go to shamans secretly, fearing what others might think, while fake shamans who cheat people make the public distrust it even more. High costs for ceremonies and exciting news stories make negative ideas about shamanism stronger, hiding its role in helping people feel better. In a smart, technology-driven society, shamanism is often seen as old-fashioned or embarrassing. Critics see it as superstition and even extortion. Others see it as important spiritual support. The gap between old ways and modern life is still very clear. Its place in Korean society is as complicated as ever. Korean shamanism is at a turning point. It's old but always changing. Its journey from royal courts to being on the sidelines and now into the digital age shows how strong it is. The practice deals with deep human needs for meaning and control, especially among powerful people. Modern shamans use new tools, but the main belief in unseen forces continues. Shamanism is both celebrated and criticized, making sure there's always a discussion about it. The spirits of the past continue to guide the worries of the present. As for my opinion, let's see. I am skeptical but open-minded. Belief can be a powerful thing. I still get a good laugh out of Hee-jin using a shaman to secure a door and get BTS out of the way. Nonsense, right? But let me say this. It is curious HYBE has come under so much trouble in the past 2 years. IPO, insider trading, employee misconduct, and theft. Even the sugar scooter incident in 2024. I was laughing a year ago, but now all of this got me thinking, what if? And beyond HYBE, the South Korean chaebols even have whisperings of using powerful shamans. Is your Samsung blessed with shaman power? I'm kidding. I do find it curious that some groups or artists have been targets and experienced misfortune repeatedly, and some have remained unscathed for years despite rumors. Is this just K-media or something supernatural? But what do you think? Is there power in the old ways or just superstitions and coincidences? Comment below. I rate all comments. Let's talk. Until next time, dear ones. Bye-bye.